do, I want to go through, okay, my 75 hard video. And I want to give you guys some introspection into like the whole journey that maybe I didn't get to encapsulate into this video. And most importantly, Nationers, there is a twist at the end of this video. So let's go ahead and react to I completed 75 hard.
75 hard, a self-improvement challenge designed to build mental toughness,
discipline,
and resilience.
It is.
Every day for 75 days, you are supposed to drink a gallon of water, do two 45-minute workouts, follow a strict diet, read 10 pages of a book, and take a progress photo at the end of each day. And if you forget to do any of these in a given day, you fail the challenge and have to start over. So for the next 75 days, I will attempt to beat this challenge.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Mind you, okay, so one quick thing. I had this idea of this board the entire time of doing this. I just had no idea how I was going to execute it. So I spent like a night like trying to figure out what type of talking heads, because you'll see in the background, this thing will be in the background. As you can see, so Nationers, actually, I tracked, I don't know if you guys can see this, but on this paper, okay, on this piece of paper, is every single day what I ate, what I did for a workout, and that goes for every single day from day 1 to day 75. So I was tracking everything, okay, from when I started to when I ended. And so I tracked every burrito, pizza, because I ate a lot of those, so that's why it was like more significant. Walking, lifting, golfing, and basketball. I tracked everything, and that's what this board kind of encapsulates as we go on.
We are done with day 1 of 75
I can't believe how big I was.
Excited to actually do this challenge.
I can't believe how big I was, by the way.
Super late, so this day was kind of
the showers will make sense soon if you guys haven't seen the video.
Everything done. But we got everything done.
Look at my hair.
Diet, from drinking water, from reading the book, from doing the workouts. Today was
I will say I like that length of hair.
I'm happy that I actually ended up doing it today, because going into this, especially last night, I could not sleep. I had a lot of doubt of like, 1, could I even do this? 2, is it really worth the time, given that this is kind of the end of the year? But there's no better time than now to do exactly what you want to do. And so with that being said, I'm very excited. I'm very proud of myself.
I was, Nationers, take a guess on how big do you think I was, weight-wise? Like, just take a guess on how much do you think I weigh in this particular shot here?
Like this, but can we do it for another 74 days? We're going to have to find out.
Nationers, I hate to say it. I remember I weighed myself a few days before I started this challenge, okay? And I remember the scale said 182, okay? It said 182 pounds. That was a lot. Did I feel 182 pounds? Yeah. Did it feel bad to be 182 pounds? No. Here we are. Day 1. Woo!
The first week was about setting the tone, building my habits from the ground up, making sure I was going on walks every day, drinking a gallon of water, and eating food that was actually good for me. I even started eating at the table instead of my computer where I usually eat, making a space
kind of almost 200 pounds.
Now, the same thing went for reading, picking up my book no matter the time, and read 10 pages every day.
I mean, we're 80% of the way there.
If I'm being real with you, those first 7 days
90% of the way there.
Exhausting. I was eating 2,000 calories a day while doing 2 workouts on top.
Me and my dad went golfing a bunch. Can we talk about this golf shot?
2,000 calories a day.
I swear I could. Okay, Nation, I could not see this when I was editing, but look at this. Golf shot absolutely topped it. Look at where the ball goes. The ball is like no distance. The ball just goes whoop, right into the water. By the way, I can't believe you folded the corners of your pages. Rookie move. Well, okay, hold on. Let me grab my books here. Okay, well, everything just fell off my thing. So everything that I read. So the reason why I folded them was to show you the sense of progress. As you can see here on the camera, like you could see the sense of progress of every time that I read. So this is like a dating thing. You can see literally how many times I read, right? So that was the purpose. Everything a part of this challenge, I had a purpose with. But I still do it to this day.
Energy, it simply wasn't given. And though I was getting the best sleep of my life,
I don't think that shot was good either.
Completely drained, while also peeing 3 times a day. And I don't think I made this challenge any easier for myself.
Day 7. No burritos
Just
eaten,
like
by the way.
that, we have finished 7
Woo!
days of 75 hard.
I have something to tell you about this, okay? I have something. So so I know you guys can't see the days up in the upper right. So I guess let me do this. Let me do this, okay? Let me do this just so you guys can see the days as we kind of go throughout this entire journey, because I think that's very important too. But here's the thing. This says day 8. I recorded this on day 9 because I recorded a version of this on day 8, and I spent 24 minutes just yapping. 24 minutes just yapping, Nationers. And I knew at the time, because obviously I recorded it, I had gone back the next day and I was like, okay, we've said what we need to say. What matters in this moment? I had to ask myself, what matters in this moment? So I came back on day 9. So this is the insider knowledge, okay? Though this is the day 8 update, and I'm speaking as if this is day 8, it's the same thing I recorded, but maybe like half the time and a lot more concise, because it was like a 24-minute recording. And I'm thinking, I'm like, if this is the video, it's going to be like 10 minutes of me just talking about what happened during the first week of this challenge. And even when I did edit it, it was probably around 4 minutes. And I was like, this thing's going to be at the second minute of this. It would have happened right here, 2 minutes in, and you would spend 4 minutes just learning about what happened throughout the first week. And I was like, no. We have the second recording of it, and that's what this is here.
Woo!
A little insider knowledge
that I haven't told you yet. That I'm doing.
And now this was an entire secret here.
75 hard to make this challenge just a smidge harder. One, I put a screen limit in terms of social media like Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. I put a 30-minute screen limit, so I could still like scroll if I want to, but my intentionality has to be.
This is so funny. I don't know if you guys can't really see that. Wherever my camera is, you can't really see much. Regardless, as you guys might have seen on fantasy, we did a fantasy draft for basketball at this time, and that's what this was. So it was pretty. That's what October 19th was. That was day 3.
Pure.
I posted a podcast.
It is that there's no
that day.
phones in bed. And the third thing
Or that
I'm
Monday,
doing to
actually.
really push my mental limit over the course of this 2.5-month challenge is cold showers. By far, it is one of the hardest things to do because one, it is the last thing that you're basically doing. The last big task
this was
that you're
rough,
supposed to
especially
do
that
is
first
take a cold shower.
few days
I will
was
complete this challenge.
rough.
And I know
I
that
hated.
I will because I need
I
to
did
check
not
these
like
boxes
doing
off every single day.
cold
So
showers.
with that, Sunday is going to be a very iffy day because I'm inviting the boys over and I'm ordering pizza and I know I gotta follow the strict diet. So we'll see how Sunday goes. But the one thing that I've learned throughout this challenge is that I can't worry about
Kendall, what
it
is good?
until
Welcome back.
it's
I've
there.
seen you in the shower
Until I
too many
actually need to
times
worry
here.
about it. 7 days down, 68 more days to go.
When I was editing this, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't think that they can see that I'm actually like wearing like swim trunks. And I was like, oh my gosh, when I post this video, can we talk about this back for a second? Golly, look at the back. Kendall, welcome back, by the way. Well, I have the one on More Jared. I have the one on More Jared again, so I have 2 of them. And then this one. I've taken a lot of cold showers. But mind you, all of that was just for 7 days. This was for 75 days. That was not fun. By the way, Kendall and Jordan, welcome back. How are you guys both doing? Great to see you guys in here. How are you?
And I could not be more excited.
Oh yeah, then I
about
changed the camera
completing this
angle.
challenge, even though this might have been one of the hardest weeks of my life. Now look, a night with the
Oh,
boys
I love the
is
little
great, but a challenge like this doesn't just stop because you want to have fun. Now I don't drink, so the no alcohol requirement
You probably
for
see me more
is
shirtless in
easy.
this video too
But
than
I could eat a lot of
any
pizza,
other time.
And having gone 10 days in, I had to ask myself, all the workouts, the reading, the insurmountable amount of water that I drank could all be for nothing if I didn't limit myself. to pizza. And luckily a night like this came early because it taught me the balance of having a diet you have to follow. Now, yes, I ate pizza.
Yeah, so this is
but
the
I
Papa
didn't eat
Murphy's
8
pizza.
slices like I know I could. I ate 4 slices and made sure to be under my 2,000 calorie threshold by the end of the night.
Yeah, I was on a 2,000 calorie threshold and whatnot. It was a lot. How many times did you use that water clip in the video? I would say, I mean, there is a reason why I did use it a lot. The eating was pretty boring for the most part because it was so static and I took a bite like every so often. The reading, everything had like a purpose for the most part. So like when I have the reading, when I have the water, when I have the eating, I had a whole section on actually doing the workouts, but it didn't really fit right. It was going to fit between 6 and 8 right before December. And I was just like, this is such a tangent. So I didn't. But the water one, definitely, because it had a huge thing in this video.
And there was a small sense of clarity in a test like this, in knowing that I could still live my life while still having a good time with my friends, but I have to be intentional about it because this challenge doesn't pause, so you're in charge of figuring it out.
So this angle, by the way, I mean, in my eyes, you can see that I have 3 lights. I have 2 off to my left on my right shoulder here, and then 1 off to my right over my left shoulder. And it was super funny because I had my phone with the script on it, and I had it a little bit more to the right so I could see like the pullout on my camera. And then I was like, huh. Like I was probably facing exactly like this. Or hold on, maybe so this is the camera right here. This is how I was facing. Like it was just a little bit too open. So I just kind of closed it a little bit, like I was talking to someone. And there's a camera in between us, but it was the angle was so jarring that I had to re-record like the first few recordings. So I had to do these things a lot. That was pretty fun.
Over the next 2 weeks, I felt like I
also had to fill those circles in twice.
That felt consistent.
That's a good shot. I was going to show more lifting, by the way. I didn't show much lifting. I was going to do that in the foot video, and that's why I was doing only upper body, but I decided against it. Also, my shoulder is so far off. My left shoulder's effed a little bit. That's okay. Hey, finally burritos!
Day 25. So there's still
I got a haircut.
problems with this entire challenge that I'm still struggling with. I have been double checking everything, making sure that I'm reading 10 pages a day because I feel like there are days that just kind of blend together. All of that to say, it has been a logistical nightmare in my brain. But one thing that has definitely cleared up, something that I'm no longer struggling with, I have not felt tired in a very long time.
I also hated watching me eat.
Day 8 came and gone.
While I was
like
editing
day 9,
this.
I was like a rejuvenated Jared. I had shed my skin and I had left the tiredness over there. But I've been happy with the body adapting. I need to adapt not only mentally, but also...
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I was low-key scared because I made a note when I was recording that clip that I was gonna do like a shedding of my skin and pushing it. And I left it in the base edit when I was first editing it until I had edited that section. I was like, oh my gosh, did I forget to take it out? And so I'm glad... glad that it's out.
My surrounding schedule, making sure that I am doing the right things to become a better and healthier me. So with that being said, we're nearly 1/3 of the way done.
Oh yeah,
with
this is me
challenge,
finishing that book.
and I could not be
They had like a little
excited
quiz
and
at the end
more
that we took,
excited
and that was pretty
for
fun.
the next 50 days. We finished the book. I'm so excited because this was a great book.
I wasn't gonna
Fantastic
put this
book,
in, but then I found
and
the
we
clip,
finished every single
so we
page.
put it in.
Now, since I'm doing this at the back end of the year, that meant that there was 3 major holidays. Halloween, which is already
Oh yeah,
passed,
you guys might remember that.
Thanksgiving,
That was
which is
crazy.
coming up, and then Christmas, the entire month of December.
Guys, I can't believe that day 11 was the Halloween pumpkin carving. When I was going back through the videos, I was like, there ain't no way. That was day 11 when we did the pumpkin carving. When we did this was day 67, funny enough.
Now, there's 2 things that I learned while I was doing 75 hard.
Oh, I did a bunch of
Just because
golfing.
I'm
Oh, what a
shopping
great
for
chip
2 to 3
shot.
hours doesn't mean that that is considered a workout. A workout has to be its own individual thing.
I
And
saw
leads
that
me to the
clip.
second thing
That
I
was the
learned.
first time
Just
that I ran.
because I'm doing a workout for 90 minutes, which would equate to 2
Oh, and my watch
45-minute
died then.
workouts, it only counts as one workout, and then I would have to then do that workout and a separate workout on top of that.
I went to
And
the
so
track
with some
really
golf
late at night,
workouts and basketball
like 1
workouts
o'clock,
that
2
were
o'clock
really
at times
long
just to get a
away,
workout in.
I still was determined to get every workout that I needed done. And when it comes to Thanksgiving, I was really happy because I felt like I had already been tested on day 10 with Boys Night. Thanksgiving was the same environment. I have to eat in moderation, and I have
Blue
to
League,
stay
what's
within the
good? Welcome
balance I
back.
set
How
for
are you?
myself. And I think the books that I was reading at the time
Oh my God. Can we just talk about... Look at Big Bag Jared. I got chicken and rice. I have an acai bowl that I made myself. And then another acai bowl that came in like a prepackaged thing. So I had 2 acai bowls and chicken and rice. And I'm pretty sure I'm watching a video here Because I played a bunch of Fortresses of Gear. I played a bunch of that. When on day 8, when I do the screenshots, you'll see it like in the bottom of like apps that I played. I played a bunch of that through the course of 75 days.
Within the balance I set for
Big Back
myself.
Jared going
And
crazy.
I think the books that I was reading at the time really helped.
What have you
When
been
I
up to
first
today,
got
Blue?
Surrounded by idiots, I needed it at that time. And now, when I'm in this gauntlet of Thanksgiving and moving on to December for Christmas, the Motivation Manifesto really helped.
Yeah, I got my
It's a
camera
book
out for
about
my phone light
reclaiming
for
the
that.
power that's yours. Not power over anyone else, but the power to go after something you're truly
Look at how much
seeking
food I
without
have.
the permission from anyone else. And I think at this moment of 75 Hard, this was exactly.
Have a good
what
one,
this
Manny.
looked like.
07
And
and
I
peace,
don't
peace
know
out
if
to
I
you.
could
Much
have
love,
gotten
much
through
love.
the
Great to see you in
gauntlet
here again, Manny.
without a
Much
book
love.
like this.
Jar, welcome back.
For the
Welcome
past
back.
few months, I've been really grateful to have the time.
Oh
for
yeah,
this
this
challenge.
is where I was gonna do the foot thing,
December
talking about the injury.
was different. The weather started turning. It
Why do
started
you
getting
have the
cold,
world's
and it began to
smallest
snow
shower?
And even rain. And with all of that, I was also
I have a
planning
stand-up
the
shower.
biggest event of the year on my channel.
It is
the
pretty tiny.
72-hour charity stream.
We are going to be starting the 72-hour live stream on December 29th at 2 p.m.
Can we just talk about how, like, on day 47, this was December 3rd, okay? December 3rd, I mentioned that we were going to be doing the 72-hour live stream. That was day 47. Can we just talk about that? So what's the math? 28 days later, we were ending the challenge, ending the stream. That's crazy. That's crazy.
And with all of that going on,
Yeah, a
the
lot of water
challenge was
clips.
Still going.
Oh, yeah.
through every single day of December. And I don't think I could have picked a better book to read while all of this was going on, because this month.
I really
was
like that
supposed
haircut, by
to
the way.
break me.
I really like that haircut. And finally, Burritos Past
And
Pizza.
luckily, I was reading the book "Can't Hurt Me" by David.
This is a
Goggins.
great book, by the way. This is a
book shares
fantastic
every time
book.
Life was trying to break him, and the headspace he needed to be in to get through something he signed up for. Now, for me, I was door dashing to make money for Christmas gifts. I was finishing up the last few songs on my album, and I was planning a 72-hour charity stream where I'd be finishing up 75 Hard. I also had multiple family Christmas gatherings, and on top of that, my great-grandmother passed away on the 18th. And every single day through it all,
Yeah, we had
I
a
still
lot.
had to do 2 workouts. I still had to drink a gallon
Lot.
of water. I still had to read 10 pages. I still had to eat within
Seymour,
my
I've got to
diet.
hear
I
that you're
still
doing
had to
great.
eat
I've been
every
good.
single night with a cold shower.
I've been doing
And there were
good.
days where I didn't know how I was going to fit it all in. Some days I would wake up and go on a walk, come straight home into recording, then making sure I eat, then go to finish another song, read my book, finish another workout. Days where I was exhausted before I even started. But on top of that, I felt like I was thriving. I felt like I was one of those people in the circus on a unicycle on a tightrope trying to balance my way across these last few weeks of this challenge.
My hands always got so
December was
cold
the
doing
hardest
that.
month of this entire
When I would,
challenge.
like,
Not
do the
because of
slick back of my
workouts,
hair,
not
like, when
because
I
of
was
diet,
washing
but
it,
because
my
life
hands were
was
so
happening
cold.
at full volume, and I still had to find time to show up for myself every single day.
Bulk Roo into Slim Roo. Or I don't know.
And here we are.
Bulk
on
Roo is
day
where we
74.
started at.
The live stream was about to start up, and for the next
Oh,
72
yeah.
hours, we would be live streaming,
Woo!
raising money for
Guys,
charity.
do you remember we did a 72-hour live stream at the end of the year? Do you guys remember that? You guys remember when we did that? When we had the wheel? You guys remember when we did that? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Now, I was supposed to be finishing this
I had
challenge
hair.
on New Year's Eve and then celebrate on New Year's Day, but I happened to start this challenge a day early, so I had to do my last 3 workouts while I was on stream, but I wouldn't want it any other way.
I
And
think I'm
this
just
moment
randomly
felt
bald.
a little surreal. Not only because of the situation of doing this on the live stream, but it felt like the end of a chapter.
Boop. Oh, I have so many
And
cards
getting
up
to
in
share
my
this
podcast
moment
room
of
right now.
finishing up 75 Hard with my fans was surreal. We ended up raising $2,500 for charity, and that feeling of signing off from the stream, it almost felt
Yes.
like a victory lap. For the
Yes.
last 75 days of workouts, reading a book,
Yes.
having a strict diet, and the gallons of water I drank. But there's something I have to tell you.
Uh-oh.
On
Uh-oh.
day 66, on
I'm laughing at myself in these videos because like part of it is like slightly performative like this. What's going on here, man? What is going on? Also, pizza prevailed. I ate more pizza than burritos during this challenge, which is honestly surprising if you ask me. I ate a lot of pizza, but I'm surprised that burritos did not overpass. Maybe I ate more burritos, but just not on separate occasions. Meals, rather. How fun is this? Isn't this so fun? Nationers, whoa, what's going to happen here?
December 21st, 2025. While we are at our family Christmas with my aunts, my uncle, and my grandma, my uncle came up to me and asked, "How big is your water bottle?"
Oh, yeah,
I
some of the,
adamantly
I
said
can't
it
drink
was a
some of the
gallon
water, so it
bottle.
fell out a lot of the time.
And he kind of seemed a little hesitant.
This is the proof that I
because
drank it, by the
It
way.
didn't really seem like a gallon water bottle, but it could have been a gallon water bottle. And so I looked at the bottom of my water bottle and I saw 64 fluid ounces. And I was like, yeah, it's a gallon water bottle. So he pulls out his phone and looks up how many fluid ounces are in a gallon. And the number was 128.
And that was day 66. This was
66 days-
so. Imagine this, Nationers. On day 66, this happened. So I was here filling up my water bottle. Little did I know, a few hours later, I would realize that I might have not drank enough water this entire challenge. Just saying.
I had only been drinking a half gallon of water every single day.
Boop. Whoops. Sorry. Whoops. Gotta restart the challenge.
I can't say I completed 75 hard.
Every time that I would rewatch this or watch this in any context.
I can't say I completed 75 hard.
This part makes me laugh so much. I laugh at this every single time. How funny it is. The lighting is the lighting is there for a purpose because half my face is dark, half my face is light, signifying that I only drink half a gallon. There's a reason behind that. However, just I can't say I completed 75 hard. Yeah, so this water bottle right here, by the way, this water bottle is only 64 fluid ounces. It says right here, 64 ounces. A gallon is 128, and I drink one of these every day for 75 days. And so even on day 66, or technically 67 onward, I had only done that. And so I just still drank just a half gallon. And I knew, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to finish what I can. And so Nationers, for the past basically 3.5 months, I've had to mislead you guys and say that I have not finished 75 hard and whatnot. Yeah, I drink 64 fluid ounces a day because I was thinking that this was a gallon. I was like, oh, this is a big water bottle. This is a gallon water bottle. It's not. It's a half gallon water bottle. And so I have to drink 2 of these a day, which is obviously not too fun. But yeah, so that's that and whatnot. And so then it brings this clip saying that I can't say that I finished 75 hard.
And that's a tough pill to swallow because from the beginning, I thought I was doing the right thing until I realized
Every day
I
you
didn't
drink
do the
more
due
than a
diligence
half
that I
gallon?
should have
Oh my
done
gosh.
From the beginning.
Even
That
drinking a
75
half
hard
gallon
did
was a
teach
lot,
me
yet
lot of
alone
things.
twice that.
It taught me when you truly commit to something, your life will
Oh, do I
rearrange
still have that
itself
scratch on my
around
arm?
that
I
commitment.
do.
The right thing
I do
surface
still have that
and the
scratch on my
noise
arm.
Falls. It told me a lot about
I
the
do
people
still
I
have
hang
it.
out with,
I don't know
how
what day it
spent my
was.
Time and the habits I was building. They all became
There's your
comfortable.
thumbnail.
And 75 hard for me wasn't about the number on the scale.
Truly
it wasn't
wasn't.
just about
It
changing
wasn't.
my body, but it was building the habits and showing myself
Why do I look so
who I truly
oily?
am capable of, and the things that actually
My
matter.
goodness.
And I'm starting over from day 1.
And video ends. There we go. Isn't that crazy, Nationers? Look at that. I mean, I guess you could say we officially completed 75 hard.